Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Avier Sarampali, and I'm a member of the Metea Valley class of 2020. Members of the Indian Prairie School District, Superintendent of the Indian Prairie School District, Dr. Karen Sullivan, Assistant to the Indian Prairie School District, Dr. Lewis Lee, members of the administration at Metea Valley, family, friends, parents, teachers, and all. It is my distinct honor to welcome you here to this momentous occasion. Would everyone please stand as our very own Haley Stachniak sings our national anthem. Haley will be accompanied by singers from the Wind Symphony. Afterwards, Haley and the graduation singers will begin singing You Will Be Found and Our Alma Mater.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? May this be the place to find passion.
What a momentous way to start our event. A very special thank you and another round of applause to our magnificent Mustang Music Department for beginning this ceremony on a tremendous note. Long before Metea Valley became the amazing school it is today, former Principal Jim Schmidt commissioned our musical director, Mr. Nathan Bramstead, to compose our alma mater, which embodies the essence of being a Mustang. At this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize the students who are serving our nation by enlisting in the armed forces. Brian Griffin, United States Army National Guard. And Jean Terry Luster, United States Marine Corps. Thank you for your dedication, service, and bravery. Perspective is a significant part of this day and all that it represents, both reflecting on the past 4 years, as well as looking forward to the next 4 to shape our memory of this day and all that is yet to come. To help with that, I would like to invite Rissa B. to the stage, who will present our senior reflection address, and Myra B., who will present our senior academic address.
To my strong senior classmates, congratulations, we made it. Thank you, Metea, for being our home for 4 years. Well, almost 4. Thank you to all the parents, administration, teachers, substitutes, custodians, and all the people behind the scenes. We couldn't have done it without you. And a special thank you goes to the class of 2020. Thank you for being there for each other. Truly, we were in this together. Without a doubt, our experiences at Metea have prepared us for such an exciting future. Those experiences, including a pandemic, have only made us stronger and more prepared for what's to come. Together, we learned that no matter what is thrown our direction in life, we will overcome it. And that was not an easy lesson to learn. It came with sadness, frustration, and certainly a lot of disappointment. And that's why I'm so proud of this class. We have each other, and on the bright side, we'll always have something to talk about for the rest of our lives. People always say that when you look back, you won't remember your grades or scores, and now we know that's true. But I ask you to look beyond what was lost and consider what was gained: resilience, patience, and strength. It's so much easier to think about what we lost, what we didn't get, and although we didn't get that feeling of waking up in late May without any motivation, hitting snooze 4 times, the final stage performances, the senior nights, or even sitting in those chairs at NIU on May 24th, tossing up our caps together, we're still here. When you take a moment to think about who you are, I hope you remember the good times, the times we lose our voices at the games, no matter the score, or the fact that we had each other's back so much so that we would fight for our hockey team, literally. What we need now is to celebrate. Celebrate where we are, celebrate what we have, celebrate who we've become, the class of 2020. Together, we made it. The way I look at it is we were given these challenges because we're strong enough to overcome them. So continue, as you've always done, to do the unexpected, to take risks, to challenge yourself, because our time at Metea Valley has prepared us for exactly that. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2020, and good luck in your futures.
Board of Education, Metea Valley faculty, family, friends, invited guests, and fellow graduates, welcome and thank you. I'd also like to extend a heartfelt thank you to Superintendent Dr. Karen Sullivan for her years of service to Indian Prairie School District 204. We are forever grateful for all of your hard work and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Now, when I was in the 5th grade, my teacher handed me a large sheet of paper and told the class to draw what courage meant to us. Not being much of an artist, I pulled out my ruler and drew a perfectly straight line through the exact center of the paper with a rectangle on either side. One, I colored beige, and the other one black with little yellow squares on it. And at the top, I wrote, "Courage is like moving from New York City to Wyoming." Curriculum night came around, and I dragged my mother over to my poster to show her what a mature 5th grader I was. My mom took one look at my poster and said, "Well, that's not courage." I was dismayed for far longer than I'd like to admit. I mean, clearly I wrote my graduation speech about it. But looking back, I realized that was courage as I knew it then. The past 4 years at Metea have strengthened us and forced us to grow into the graduates we are today. We all got lost freshman year, or, like me, spent first period on the first day in the wrong classroom. We all braved the icy cold waters of sophomore swim, which prepared us well for the coldest Arctic blast on record our junior year. And as for our senior year, the world has been scary and unprecedented in so many ways. You have all faced these challenges with your own form of courage, but I want to leave you with one final challenge. Ask yourself the tough questions. What scares you? What keeps you up at night? What is your biggest fear and yet your greatest dream? As you sit here today, what is your definition of courage? Now that's quite the list, I know, but here's how we can break it down a little bit. First, just take it one day at a time. And second, don't compare your definition of courage to anyone else's, not even the older version of yourself. I mean, trust me, I'm not planning to move to Wyoming when we get out of here. The class of 2020 is uniquely equipped to handle the challenges in front of us. But we didn't get here alone. Our families and our chosen Metea family have been there every step of the way. Remember their kindness and their empathy during these times of difficulty. And as you venture out and stare at the wide horizon, remember, you don't have to do it alone. Mustangs, we are ready for what comes next. College, the workforce, the military, the real world, whatever that is, the Metea Valley High School class of 2020 is ready. We just have to go forth and conquer with courage. Thank you.
Thank you, Rissa and Myra, for presenting the last 1,464 days as Mustangs with such prestige, honor, and recognition. We enjoyed many memories at Metea Valley over the past 4 years. We all had several firsts and several lasts. High school gave us opportunities to experience new beginnings and to be exposed to life in new ways that we could have never possibly imagined. That being said, these experiences will forever stay with us, and today's ceremony will certainly be commemorated as the hallmark of all occasions. Ladies and gentlemen, my time on this stage has come to an end, and I must exit as your master of ceremony. For this momentous commencement ceremony, it has certainly been my honor and pleasure to serve in this capacity. As a fellow Mustang and friend for the past 4 years, I wish you all the very best in the future as each of you go on to accomplish some great things. As Principal Dr. Eccles comes to the podium to make the presentation of the class of 2020, to our Board of Education, please give him a rousing Mustang welcome. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. To the amazing graduating class of 2020, you have made it. The COVID-19 may have changed our plans, but it didn't change the fact that you are graduating today from Metea Valley High School. Job well done. This is the last time I get a chance to speak to these amazing seniors, and I would like to start off by saying thank you. Thank you for being the leaders I asked you to be in the beginning of the year, and thank you for making my 6th year at Metea Valley the most memorable of all times. Thank you for all the positive accolades that you brought to Metea this year. And most importantly, thank you for your kindness to our staff and for supporting the Metea Life Statement. Thank you for setting the example for the underclassmen to follow. And thank you in general. Our world changed on March 13th when we had to leave our beloved high school due to COVID-19. And recent events continue to change our world. Please understand that change is inevitable, and you have the opportunity to be the change agents in our world moving forward. As you prepare to graduate today, I would like to offer some encouragement and some counsel. Whatever you do in your post-high school world, whether it's college or career, you need to be mindful of one word: choices. I'm going to say that one more time. Choices. Choices can mold you and shape you, while some choices can break you. I want to encourage you to be ever mindful of your choices because you are young adults now, and the choices you make are more important than ever before. Author John C. Maxwell once wrote that life is a matter of choices, and every choice you make makes you. Sometimes the right choice at the right time can take you to the pinnacle of success, the same way that a poor choice can totally alter your path to success, sometimes irreparably. I'd like to remind you that your parents, teachers, and family members have given you the best guidance and the best teachings, particularly over the last 4 years. Use those teachings to make good choices and informed decisions. Be the agent for positive change in our community and our world. I know you can, and I know that you will do that. The next item I need you to consider as you leave the halls of Metea Valley is kindness. It's as simple as that. And when I say that kindness is important, you can't make me doubt it because I know too much about it. Joseph B. Wirthlin once stated that kindness is a passport that opens doors and fashions friends. It softens hearts and molds relationships that can last a lifetime. Believe me when I tell you that a kind word can break down barriers and bring about true understanding. The kind of understanding we need so desperately in our world today. And so I say to this fabulous group of accomplished young people, the amazing graduating class of 2020, take what you've learned and go change the world. Make good choices and use the passport of kindness to open new doors. Be the change agents that I know you can be. Never forget that you'll always be Mustangs, and remember to keep in touch. We're proud of you, and we wish you the very best. Thank you, and as always, go Mustangs. Dr. Sullivan, I want to publicly thank you for your stellar leadership and support over the years. I will truly miss you as you graduate into the ranks of retirement. I wish you the very best in your next chapter. And now, Dr. Sullivan and the members of the Indian Prairie School Board of Education, I certify that these young men and women have completed the required course of study, and I most proudly present them to you for graduation. Allow me to introduce for the last time my boss, my friend, and 204's fearless leader, the Indian Prairie School District 204 Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Karen Sullivan.
Thank you, Dr. Eccles. On behalf of Indian Prairie District 204, I congratulate you, Metea Valley Class of 2020. I know that the end of your senior year was not what any of us expected. I, like you, am graduating, so to speak. This is my last time addressing a graduating class from Metea Valley as superintendent. And like you, I was hoping for life to return to normal by now. This is not how any of us planned to celebrate your accomplishments, yet here we are. We are all now part of history. Yes, a history we would prefer not to be a part of, but a historical moment nonetheless. So what can we do about it? We can take note of it, learn from it, get clarity about what is really important to us, be resilient, become stronger because of it. And you will, because Metea Valley has taught you those things. We are so proud of all of you, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish as you move into the next chapter of your life. Remember with pride that you are always a Mustang, and you will always be welcome at Metea. We love when our students come back and share the great things that they are doing. So stay connected. You are now the latest role models for our students. So yes, Dr. Eccles, on behalf of the Indian Prairie District 204 Board of Education, I proudly endorse the Metea Valley Class of 2020.
And now the moment you've been waiting for. We are about to present the names of our graduates for 2020. After the names have been presented, I will have a brief statement to end the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Metea Valley High School graduating class of 2020. Let the celebration begin.
Hey, this is Todd Gurley, and I'm happy to share in the excitement of your graduation and wanted to personally wish you all the best. Congrats, Metea Valley High School Mustangs, class of 2020.
On behalf of the Board of Education, we want to offer our congratulations for your graduation from Metea Valley High School. Clearly, this graduation is not traditional. We thank you for your resiliency and determination. An American clergyman, Charles Swindoll, offered this sage advice. He said, "The longer I live, the more I'm convinced that life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we respond to it." As a board, we know that our future is in great hands. You will respond well. We thank you for all your sacrifices. Please let your heart soar. This pandemic will pass and you will make the world a better place. Congratulations, Mustangs.
Hi, this is Richard Irvin, Mayor of the City of Aurora. I want to send a heartfelt congratulations to the Metea Valley High School graduating class of 2020. When all of you began your final year of high school, no one could have imagined how the end of your primary education would turn out. No one could have known that we all would be facing a world crisis defining 2020 as a year that would be forever remembered in our history. However, what is clear is the strength and resilience of the class of 2020. What is certain is that your class has turned tragedy into triumph. What I know is history won't simply remember the year 2020 for a crisis. It will be remembered because of the graduating class of 2020, the fact that you kicked butt and overcame that crisis. So congratulations again, graduating class of Metea Valley High School, which includes my son Quinn. Good job, buddy. And good job to you all. You deserve it. You earned it. Go Mustangs.
you.